This is the Superordinary Podcast. The following conversations and statements don't represent the views of anyone, and watching and or listening is very strongly discouraged. Superordinary presents the Superordinary Podcast. Please enjoy. Remember, drink more juice.
So in tasting, what we do is we take a small amount right off the top.
What can I say? I work hard.
SJ,
Whoa!
you salty sea dog, how have you been?
Sneaky there. This sea dog's learnt. I've learnt. I don't know, I've been out.
Been out?
I've been buoyant, bobbing up and down,
I heard I got replaced.
temporarily.
Yeah.
It was a fragment of time. It was a slip in time. It was interesting.
Was it?
Yeah.
It's almost like I was there at some point.
Yeah. Well, yeah, maybe you've, transcended the moment. I don't know.
Ecuador was rough.
Well, that would make this.
Episode 17.
Not yet. Not yet.
Getting there.
We're getting there. Episode 15, baby, of a big, beautiful podcast. This is, if you haven't seen, you're here.
I'm here. It's
You've
my mentor.
arrived. If you've found yourself here at this podcast, you're at the right time in
For
your
the
life.
15th time, which is beyond ridiculous.
You're at the right time of your life. Imagine of all the things to be doing,
Imagine that. What?
being right here.
Too old to explore the sea,
Right.
too young to explore the stars,
Right.
but perfect to be watching the Superordinary Podcast.
Boom. The entire the epochs
Oh yeah.
here. This is the one to be in. I will welcome you to episode 15.
What's
I
the
will
point? You're already here.
premise you. We've been at the ocean, maybe we're still going to be there a little bit. But for the most part,
Is it a bit choppy?
there's been choppy waters. Even sometimes you feel a calmness. But over that horizon, there are clouds, there's wind. And beneath you is a current, baby. And you don't know what that thing's doing, let me tell you. Have you been at sea?
What? Never. One time I went, threw up my lunch constantly. I get so badly seasick, it's not even funny.
Never. This one time I was there, though.
It was more, sorry, it should be more never again.
Right.
So,
Have you been at sea? Never. I threw up. I got so sick.
I thought about going on that boat, and you better believe.
Is this the same boat?
Well, I don't know what boat you're referencing.
It's the great saying to miss a boat.
Is worth two in the bush.
Sure, one boat in the hand.
Yes.
But to miss the boat, is there a sadder expression?
Well, you don't want
One's calling of the ocean.
you don't want to rock the boat, SJ.
You do not want to rock the boat? No. To miss the boat, to rock the boat. The sea is a beautiful mistress.
It's cruel too.
The siren calls. Right? Even the image of the siren leading you to the rocks. You need to
Yeah.
respect the sea, people.
Look at this beautiful siren right here.
How perfect is this? You've got ocean views, you've got a
Yeah,
beautiful
that's
siren.
you in the background.
Beautiful siren. This is me bobbing up going,
Yeah.
hello. That's the crusty sea dog, baby.
Yeah.
Crusty sea dog. Ooh.
Hopefully you got that.
That was an interesting... I like to drink...
The boss.
Well, get the boss. Get the boss. But no, I'm refined.
You like to drink, by the way.
I like to drink.
We found
Cut.
out from 13 or whatever.
No, I'm a connoisseur. I have a refined palate. I don't give my palate anything.
Other than fraps and nugs.
I just had a fresh serve, courtesy of the producer. But this is
Got to keep the star talent happy.
This is refined. This is the #1 canned coffee brand in Japan in 2019.
Nice.
I wouldn't drink anything else.
4 years.
I wouldn't drink 2018. I wouldn't drink 2020.
Just 2019.
Number 1, 2019, the boss. All right, let's get her in. Let's see what.
With a dash of milk, we might add.
Dash of milk. Oh, it's double espresso. Let's get her in.
So you were saying the other day. So
Did not give you enough time.
No. So verdict. What are we feeling on the palate? Is it? Are you getting notes of cream, coffee, letting it roll across the tongue, sugars?
It's definitely got the I
Sweetness.
made a coffee, put it in the fridge vibe. It's definitely like, here's your coffee, don't drink it. Wait a few weeks. Wait. Let it sit. Like it tastes like an old coffee.
Sure. Is it bitter?
It's a Brazilian bean. It's a
singular
Brazilian
bean.
blend. Brazilian blends, well, let me tell you.
Does that just mean the arse is falling out of it?
I don't know, but they've got a big thing with the whole blending, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, the wacky tobacco, right? Huh?
I'm talking appropriate to this month.
Sure.
Yeah, baby.
That's the blend.
Down at the beach, baby.
This is like continuity of the previous.
I know. She got me on track and I can't get off.
You're stuck in the tram line, just like.
Yeah, right. I want to be the man.
What?
Why am I
The
not?
man.
I want to be a man, baby.
I don't think you have the facility for that, bro.
Yeah. What is it? Brother.
Brother.
Oh,
You might have cut.
oh. Oh.
Good thing we got one POC in the crowd. They're giving us a thumbs up. Okay, we're good. We can mock that guy. Even though
Best they told me.
he's back, is he?
Oh.
Dear. Oh dear.
Do you know what month it is? You
February?
could I don't know. You could literally get killed for dead naming in this month.
Dead.
Yesterday, if you were out in them streets and you said, he's a he, when they are a they, not a ze or a she, but a they, I mean, you're dead.
Are we talking like hung drum?
Is this not simple? Do you not get it?
I don't know, man. I just got here.
It's an aesthetic nightmare. I will stop because I could go on and on.
So getting back to it, how would you give that out of a 10?
Best they.
No, not
Best they was sort of like, they were a little bit upset about the other night. They said they put in all this work, all this time.
The way you worded that sounded like you were in Best Day.
Well, who knows who they are?
What are they?
Maybe Best Day is just,
What are they?
maybe Best Day got
when
lonely.
they're filling out the forms, you know, are they a Walmart bag, another? Are they a juice? Like, what do they tick? What do they write? Do they write Apache?
Well, ooh, yeah. Well, I mean, come on. Who could be that lucky? But I'm sort of like, I lean towards the juice.
Naturally.
Naturally. A same juice couple, it's probably my preference.
You're an orange on orange guy. Gotcha.
Let's not get too fruity.
Like those ciders you were having?
It's so fruity. How can cider be this fruity, people? Why is there not, tomato juice. Bloody Mary. So fruity.
Well,
But,
knowledge is knowing a tomato's a fruit.
so I've never had the Suntory Boss coffee until now.
Were you letting the sweeteners get across your tongue?
Brewed hot, chilled fast. Number 1 canned coffee in Japan. Apparently that's their claim to fame.
That's nothing else.
I don't know, it's just like, it's just like,
Nothing else.
drink it, number 1.
Toyota, Lexus, means nothing. Boss, Suntory coffee.
I don't know why, what is it? What we got? I don't know,
It's cold brew, that's probably why you think it tastes like shit.
I don't mind it actually.
I think I'm about to get stabbed by every Starbucks employee for saying that.
Starbucks.
You ever notice there's only white chicks in there?
I don't frequent it, so I can't really, the only thing I know is they cannot get my name right, but I know that's universal. And I also tell them my name is General Gaddafi. But they never get it right. They're like, General, I don't know.
General Grievous?
Yeah, right, General Grit. And he's like, I'm like, how could they get my name? And then like a 4-armed robot dude steps from behind me. I'm like, oh. I spoke too soon.
for the collection.
One more. He's like, got like 4 copies in it.
Into the...
Excellent.
Walks out like a crab on the back, which is
And then they called General Gaddafi. I'm like, thank you.
spelled with a J.
Oh, General Gaddafi with a J? Saddam Hussein never got this.
He just got a statue pulled down.
Well, Gaddafi did get beheaded.
Well, then he got something.
So
Then.
he got something.
He got something. All's well that ends well.
Right. But,
Minus the war crimes.
right. The boss. I would give this
A TB out of 10.
I'd give this, considering this is the #1 coffee in Japan, I'll give it 3 Osakas out of Nagasaki.
Jeez. They only dropped 2, but alright.
Nah.
Oh, is there
Fine. I'll give it 6 Fukushimas out of a Tokyo.
Beautiful.
How's that?
With a Godzilla chasing on the side.
Exactly. Godzilla on site.
You should
Godzilla on site.
You should find that stupid whirlpool ad you made.
I forgot it, yeah. It's like live cross to Tokyo.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
I just like it. Yeah, just like the,
Every time.
where the guy's got like the Super Saiyan hair.
Yeah. I don't even know it. Yeah, it's so good.
Guess whose mum likes World Pond? Such a niche.
No, yeah. No one drinks World Pond, but I do.
You know what we should do?
World Pond?
Yeah.
I mean, I could do it. It'll be really... Okay, I could do it. I'll think about it.
Yeah.
So, episode 15. Before I finish my boss, because that's how hard I'm hitting it.
Are you cheating on Dare with this?
Before, I know, like, I joke about cheating on Dare. This is, like, genuinely,
On
like,
camera,
the
caught.
Dare is in the fridge just like, that bitch.
What is it? My boy, they caught you in 4K.
That prick. Yeah. Just don't, okay. Look, oh, Dare, baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. Episode 15.
It's up to a good start.
Well, I'm a crusty sea dog and I've been
Shitting on
out
Dare.
at sea. When you're out at sea, things happen.
Sure.
You don't know when you're going to see land again. You don't know if you're ever going to see land again.
Is this in recognition with this month? Are you about to tell us that it got lonely out there?
It's the right month for a crusty sea dog
To
who
get
doesn't
lonely.
think he's coming back home to maybe just want a little bit of warmth. It's like that thing I said the other day. Like, you don't have to be a hostage to be held. You know what I mean? That whole, it's still nice
If that was
to be
on-
held.
If that was on the pod, I wasn't here, remember?
You're still nice. Why should hostages have all the fun?
Also, you got it wrong, by the way. It's Stockholm Syndrome.
Whatever. I was nothing but a simple old crusty sea dog.
How are you semen, by the way? I forgot to ask you.
My semen
Well
are
hydrated?
buoyant. They're virile. I got the vitamin C into them, and
So they're fertile too.
they're moving around. Yeah, mate, they're beautiful. They're fertile. We get them out onto tropical land. We get them coconutted up, pineappled up. Sweet. And they got my back. I'm out there with my vessel and my semen. And you know what?
Just having a good time, broing out.
It's a good time. Hey, it's a party boat. It's not.
Well, you turned it
It's
into
a
a party,
tugboat.
right?
It's a tugboat.
It's a rubber
Look, we're
tugboat.
out at sea. Look, this sea dog had to commandeer a vessel.
Sure.
You can't blame me. You can't doubt me.
Well, at least one thing we can say for certain. No seagulls attacked you while you were out there. You're looking very clean around the neck this week.
There's been a clear absence of seagull
That's
events.
beautiful. You've been dodging and weaving, you know?
Yeah, right. I got out to sea.
Yeah, you got there.
I'm like, that's it. I got my vessel and
Got some distance.
right,
Beautiful.
I'm unhitched
International
and
water.
just go. Yeah, right. I caught I went due north. I don't know. Look, I was out there as a sea dog, crusty, salt water in my veins, dry lip, the wind in my face. I got dry eye from the wind, salt water. Right, salted meat. Everything is salted.
I didn't know Jason Statham was on the pod with us. Welcome, Mr. Statham. Your movies are so good.
Welcome, Mr. Statham. But now,
I've ruined him. I've ruined him.
I do the voice. I should do the accent as well. But now, the village, But now the village people have brought me back to the village. They caught me. They caught me at shore. When my vessel run amok, run adrift, caught a rock. I wasn't even called to a siren. But I ran adrift. I ran ashore. The village people want me to be married now, right? They've got an arranged marriage, all because of a little AIDS mishap. A little beaten, a little AIDS.
So you've got the split path going.
Why?
You've got the arranged marriage from your village, and now you've got the
Why?
arranged marriage from AIDS.
No, it's the same one.
Oh,
It's the same. And why must the world be so cruel? Can a simple sea dog not be out there with his semen without getting hitched due to an AIDS mishap? It's the oldest story in the book. You remember that part of the Bible? It's the oldest story in the book.
First Testament, beautiful. Nice.
Right. And Abel said to thee, why AIDS upon thy village? Can a simple sea dog not have his semen?
So was that before or after Cable's death?
Cable. Cable. You're confused. Cable. Right. It's midway.
Midway. Sure.
We haven't reached the conclusion.
They didn't hate each other just.
Not yet. It's like, why, God? Why?
Again.
Why must he have the semen?
Wrote that on the
That's
table.
actually what he was jealous about.
Oh, that's why he killed him.
Why can't I be a crusty sea dog?
I thought this was God loved him and the other one felt lonely, but his dad loved him. So.
It's more just anyway. It's an interesting story actually.
It's interpretation. Go.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
One man's slaughter is another man's laughter.
So what do you think of this whole situation with the village? How does a crusty sea dog get out of his village when he can't even return to the beloved sea?
Well, this is when your frigate comes in, right?
I should hitch a toe on a big old frigate. People fight the frigate.
No, just
I
embrace
say
the
I'm
frigate.
for the frigate. Don't fight the frigate. Feel the frigate.
Be one with the frigate?
It's one thing to get your tugboat, but to feel a frigate. Oh.
Does that mean you also want to be the man?
I want to be a man.
The man. Just like the boss.
I mean, look at that guy. He is stoic.
He's probably dead now.
He's just... doesn't look very Japanese, though, I've got to tell you.
You're getting into some dangerous waters there, Krusty.
Well, I don't know what they do. They just, like, #1 canned coffee in Japan using Brazil beans. Come on, Japan. Grow a bean.
I think they're using
Grow a
American-
bean.
They're using American
I want
tactics as well.
Fukushima beans. I want the can to,
Explode when
you deform.
when you open it up, it just spurts every smoke
Just
and
a
shit in
vapor.
it. Yeah. Nukes the whole table. Takes it all out with it.
But in all seriousness, it's like not that bad. Fukushima.
Sure.
It's not that bad. Would you eat a bean from Fukushima?
I need a bean from Fukushima.
Isn't it the perfect name for an irradiated town? They're like, Fukushima. It's perfect.
So you want the bean from this irradiated Fukushima?
Yeah, right. Japan's #1 irradiated bean.
I mean,
Japan's #1 most contaminated coffee.
You get the can, it's just glowing.
Yeah. So it's like you got like the vending machine. There's like the ones not contaminated. And they're like, I want that one. That one.
They
B6, thank
They
you.
drink it, and all of a sudden you see the finger just. 6. I can count to 22.
I can
now.
taste the world in this can.
Oh.
I've got Brazil.
Is Pitbull in
I've
there?
got Mr. Worldwide. Why? Right. He should. Maybe that's who should be on the
Yeah,
can.
Pitbull. No, it should be that guy, and then under it, feet Pitbull.
This is Mr. Worldwide here
Yeah.
presenting you the #1 canned coffee in Japan.
And then just has his glasses. Just,
Yeah. That'd be good.
they should hire
Worldwide
us as
coffee.
as the marketing guy. We should send him an email and be like, you know what, we got a brilliant business model.
What
for you,
happened to him?
Mr. Bull? He's still featuring on stuff.
Mr. Bull.
Mr.
Bull.
Istanbul.
Istanbul's pretty interesting. Might go there one day. No, genuinely. It's like this interesting, like, cultural clash of Europe and the Middle East and just like a cacophony of culture and art and food and architecture and religion and... I vibe. I dig. Have I got the right place? I'm pretty sure I do.
In between takes, we'll set the record straight.
No, it's in Turkey, right? Turkey, Islamabad.
Yeah.
Oh, Bringing it back.
I was gonna say full circle.
Istanbul is in Islamabad.
Yeah, with the flag, with the turkey and the flag.
Right. Get behind the bird.
Or get the bird in you.
Imagine a country that just gives the world the bird.
Turkey.
Turkey. All these, when I've heard like these people talking about it on the news and they don't say Turkey, I'm just like, yeah.
You gotta slam that quickly.
I love the sea. I'm a sea dog.
And
Bam!
And you got scurvy.
Oh, welcome back. I had to have a warm boss.
Oh, yes.
It's so freaking hot. Let me tell you, it's not this hot at sea. This crusty sea dog doesn't do well on land. We should do a buoyant podcast. Out floating around, bobbing up and down. A little dinghy pod. What do you reckon about that? Life buoy.
Sounds great.
A buoy pod.
Buoy pod.
Alright?
Called the Buoy Boys.
Tug your thruster.
What? Tug your thruster.
Tug your boat. Tug your dinghy, slap your snapper. Why must this world be so cruel?
Alright, come on, calm down.
Why are people so unkind? I'm running out. You know, for Japan's #1 coffee,
It's not doing too
it's not
much.
very big.
Yeah. A peg, how on brand from last episode.
Hey, look. Sometimes a peg is just what you need sometimes.
It just really, yeah,
You can verb it.
just.
Because-
This show has just turned into fucking ASMR eating. Like we had the shapes. Water in.
It's a food review channel.
I did like that it came boomeranging at me.
Talking about pegging. I'm a crusty sea dog,
Really enjoys.
and I know seamen.
Do you
with
enjoy
peg
the
leg.
mask?
Huh?
What? Go on.
You're out on your vessel.
Yeah.
What do you think of a peg leg?
Well, I'd assume it'd be a useful way to help someone with half a stump
Right.
get round, right? But you're going to tell me that you're thinking of other uses while you're out there because you're lonely.
All I know,
You're looking for human
all
interaction.
I know. Not a hostage, but want to be held.
Yeah,
Peg leg might be coming handy. Might come in handy.
sure. Helps with completion, right? Yeah.
I don't know. It just seems so convenient.
It's just there.
Removable.
It's the right size, right shape.
Unscrew it. Screw a different leg on.
Man, just.
Accessorize.
Mm.
The right leg for the right job.
Do you reckon like gets back on land? He's like, oh, I've got to take the C one off. Better put the going out one on.
Yes.
It's got like diamond and cross.
The going
and stuff
out
like
leg.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. You got the the C one would be salty and weathered.
Yeah, of course. Makes sense.
I mean, that one's seen action.
It's durable.
You go out on land, you want to look better. You want to look the part.
Sure.
You don't want to look ravaged.
No. Naturally.
As a crusty sea dog, I've seen it all. I've weathered the storm.
Sure.
Imagine an alternate universe where a giant bird wears a little pirate on its shoulder.
What are they floating on then? What do they need?
Right, they're not on a boat, no.
No.
It's just a giant sail.
I don't. Oh yeah, the sail with the boat.
No, it's a giant anchor. And it's got a boat that hangs off it. And you drop the boat.
Just drop the boat.
It's bizarro.
Yeah.
Bizarro ocean.
Land away is what they
Would
say.
this not be a boat in the sky?
Does that mean they float? No, hold on. It's a boat on land and they're looking for water.
It's an anchor on land.
Sorry, my bad. Anchor on land.
I like an anchor in the sky.
Anchor.
Yeah, you throw your boat out and hitch it to a cloud.
I imagine what they get launched by a trebuchet.
And the big bird's like, cloud ahoy! Yeah, and then the dude, you know, the pirate guy on the shoulder's just like, yar,
Yeah.
yar, yar.
Your peg leg hurts.
No, Polly, not the pig leg. Not again.
Not again. Not again. Not again.
Oh. Alright.
Getting frisky.
All I know is I'm about to finish the boss. I heard a little thing happen the other day.
Did it involve me?
I hope not, because
Okay,
it was disgusting.
Oh, then it definitely didn't involve me then.
Let me tell you, this crusty old sea dog could have done without this. We've talked about the depravity, the immorality,
The unspeakable actions of.
The pure disgust, the filth of food trucks.
Insane. Those
Now-
sweaty fat fucks sitting in there slaving over grills. Yeah. I was right, by the way. It is called pocket rockets, that Peter joint I was talking about. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, not only
It looked bad.
have you got the hipster doofuses going to their truck, someone had the gall to get all these dirty goobers together and have a food truck festival.
Was it like human centipede of trucks, just like all nose to tail?
I think it's more of like I mean, you could, sure, it's more of like a concentration camp of food trucks.
How do you get in? Do you have to go in? You get randomly selected?
You get select. It's like a hipster sort of. Get all hipsters in and feed them. Each truck's a trough. Each truck's an oven, let me tell you.
How are those pretzels going?
They're fine. A bit dry.
Bit dry?
They're a bit of a non-event.
Yeah.
It's not a quality pretzel.
No. Good thing you had your boss, otherwise you'd be in trouble.
Right. The boss is carrying this. Let me tell you. This is not a good pretzel. Are you fond of a pretzel?
It's been a while since I've had one. Overcooked breadstick.
Can you imagine, like, so, food truck festival, rounding up all the trucks.
Sure.
What's another horrid event that you could just cattle in? Something like, it'd be like a cruise festival, and you just got like 30 cruise ships all together in ocean.
No, not a festival. Even worse. You know the places where, you know, like when you go to the four-wheel drive expos and they're like, oh, this is the best camper van ever. This is the best.
Yeah.
It's just these absolute degens being like, this is the best cruise ever. This is the. So it's just them just filtering through, trying to like slap you with cruise details.
But you're at sea.
Sure, why not?
I'm imagining 40 cruise ships, each with like thousands of people.
Just
And they all just like, they all just gather around in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
And they're like, like, yeah, I'm on my cruise boat.
So what do people fall?
And then maybe there's a little mishap. Maybe they're not run by the most vigilant sea dog, let me just say. Maybe their captain isn't as buoyant as a certain sea dog. One of these little cruise ships has a little mishap, has a little buoy problem.
Buoy.
A little buoy bump.
Alright. They didn't have the buoy boys there.
Imagine all those cruise ships hitting each other and sinking.
Well, it'd be like sort of like the Titanic, you'd imagine. 3 hours to sink.
The Titanic, except it's 40 cruise ships.
All going down at like half a second. Just like,
No!
This
How long is this going to take? 3
hours.
days. 3 days, alright. Oh. 3 days later.
Oh my god.
Wow, the humanity.
Somebody think of the booze that's going to be lost.
It's like, how are we going to save these ships? Send more ships.
They crash it.
And they start crashing.
And then
And
they create another Bermuda Triangle.
yeah, and it's
of cruise
like
ships.
creating like waves, like tidal waves, and new ships are coming in, and so then they try and send in helicopters, and like the air off the wakes is like spinning them around, and it's just like, that's a good disaster movie. It's just cruise ships.
Just
Like,
getting
it ends up
smoked.
being like 50, 60 cruise ships,
Yeah, just getting
and like
smoked.
40 to 50 like naval ships. I mean, we've got frigates involved, and it's just like there's sinking, there's like freaking whirlpools. Whirlpond.
Whirlpond. Yeah, Whirlpond will be the sponsor of the Whirlpools. David Hughes dressed as a woman.
Alright.
I'm in.
Alright. I'm out of coffee. Whoa, that's a thick can.
Yeah, I know.
Holy, what the hell?
Yes.
This is a boss, baby. I mean, in Japan, they know what they're doing. They're like, protect the beans. Protect the beanu.
You know
Like, that
why?
is, why is that can so strong?
So you don't do that. Because they can recycle the full can.
In Japan, they're just like, freaking thick can, baby. That is a thick can. I was not expecting that. Okay.
The Japanese like their cans thick.
They like their cans thick. Hey, I don't blame them.
They like them thick and they like them canny.
Chocked full of candy goodness. Who doesn't like a thick can? Ugh. These pretzels are making me thirsty.
That is as low as it comes. Anyone that was watching is now gone.
These
They're
pretzels making me thirsty. Oh boy. Now we've upgraded.
gone.
We've left Japan.
And we're back in America.
Now we're Now we're back in heaven.
Who makes that?
Death.
Helpful.
Well, they got bought. The irony is they were owned by Asahi or something. They were Japanese owned, but now they're owned by Bega. So now they're back.
That's the one with the racist cheese.
No, that's Coon. But there's nothing, that was named after the dude.
I know.
It's his name. Anyway.
Now it's cheer.
Oh, lame. Sales have plummeted, I'm sure.
I don't even know.
What are your thoughts on the future of people? Right. You're out there, gets hot, and you're like trying to make your way, and the way you're going to make it is through your own personal brand. You know, your resume, your resume in the future.
Runaway.
Yeah, all right. Runaway is going to be your social media profile. Imagine that. You got your QR code or whatever, and that's, people are going to look you up and see what you've said on Twitter. They're going to see what you've posted on Instagram. Let's face it, Instagram should probably sync. Let's just face it. But like, what do you think of that?
Can you write that question down?
The future.
You sort of went off
social
track.
Media resume. I'm on track.
What do I think?
Get on board.
It'd be like the fappening.
The digital ID. The social media companies are watching us, people.
Shocker.
They're watching.
Shocker. You know that thing in your pocket? That's a tracker.
Right. It's communicating.
Yeah, exactly.
It's vibrating.
It's like
It's integrating.
Have you heard about the MG car?
Yeah, the China.
Yeah.
China.
They're tracking you with the GPS and...
I mean, of course it is.
Shocker. Imagine an English car company getting bought
What
out.
are you talking about? It's just a weather car.
Yeah, I know.
It's just checking the weather.
Maybe America.
I personally use Chinese weather apps because they love the weather.
They're everywhere.
They're so into weather, let me tell you.
Does that mean that the Dodge Rams will be smashing all the MGs because they're programmed to just take out the weather? Just every Dodge Ram just on behind an MG just goes through it.
I think Dodge Rams just go through anything.
It's
Just
more.
they got like an America button. Just in every direction. It just
So the Mustangs go through crowds of people.
Yeah.
The Dodge Rams just go through.
If they're going.
If they're going. Yeah. But they usually go right.
They go, well, maybe not. I don't know the new ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I saw that Dodge Challenger that's going EV and they're making a engine noise.
So lame.
You know what? That's just like putting
Embrace it. Don't be like, anyway. Why not just have
the can in front of the tire when you're riding.
why not have like a big gas canister that just puts out a bunch of like pollution? Just for nostalgia's sake.
Yeah, that'd be very Dodge.
Engine sound, right?
Yeah.
And you gotta like fill your can so it still pollutes. It's like,
You go to a bus stop and all the people are just like,
it's like actually worse.
sick.
Now 300% more pollution.
Actually, if it's gas, everyone would get like high as shit on the.
Yeah, but it's still got like, it's still got particles in it.
Oh, so you may as well just.
It's still.
So it's like having a diesel car, just the exhaust
It's
is
like-
pointed to the side and just black filament all out.
Yeah. Oh, and you can colour the smoke so it just looks atrocious. Yeah.
Set it to whore.
Yes.
Just boom!
Yes.
Oh!
We could bring it right back and they could get some like Fukushima like soil and integrate it with and just irradiate.
Yeah, just
It's like Fukushima Dodge Ram. What is it? Challenger.
Dodge Challenger, yes. The Fukushima Ram. I don't think they need any help with that. That's
Okay. What was I talking about?
food trucks. Oh, the
totally-
weather apps. The
Why?
Chinese weather balloons.
Yeah.
Being monitored by the Donald Trump Jr.
Yeah, President Xi puts out a statement. And it's like, I can't actually speak Chinese very well. Like, I'm very good at it, but like, not good enough.
Just remember, you'll be caught in 4K if you start.
But like, he puts out a statement. It's like, on behalf of the Great Republic of China, People's Republic. It's the People's Republic.
The People's Republic.
Our balloon.
Went bye-bye.
America popped our balloon. This is his address to the nation. We are out there looking at the weather. A cumulonimbus. Whatever.
Operation.
Operation, do we bring a Coke? And he's like, they popped our balloon, people. And not with a chopstick, but with a friggin' missile.
So you know what we're going to do? We're going to hack into every MG.
I have now
pressed the button.
I have pressed the button to change our death camps into balloon factories. We're gonna. I really want it to be like President G. Trump. I don't know. We're sending so many balloons. Like, why can Trump not be the leader of every country? Just like regional specific.
Yeah.
So he's like China Trump. He's like Chinese Trump.
We've got to make the Great Wall of China better, greater, even better than it was before.
We could see our wall from space. That's great. I want to be able to see it from the moon. We need a much bigger wall.
Speaking of, we're gonna make Russia pay for it.
Yeah, right. But
I'm
imagine,
good friends with Putin. Great friends.
imagine if he was president, but like still, and like there's a balloon.
Yeah.
He'd be like, nuke it. It's a nuke it.
It's above Alabama. Take the shot.
Take it.
I've got my key in. Where's your
It's
key?
going to irradiate like 15. Nuke it.
I don't care.
Well, if it's over Canada, you'd like really nuke it.
Send in as much as you
It's
can.
going to kill an estimated 10 million people. Nuke it twice.
I like those odds.
Yeah, right. Make sure it happens. Don't delay.
And then when he's done, why did Obama do this?
Obama. Where's president?
Where was Obamagate when we needed it?
So, look, the Chinese weather apps,
Sure.
they've gotten real accurate lately.
Oh yeah.
They've gotten really accurate.
It's almost like there's 50 per like 100 square meters. It's crazy.
It's like most weather apps, it's like, China's like, it is going to rain in like 6 months on this day, and like at this, it's like everything's right.
You better get
They're just
inside,
like,
boys. Here
what's
comes
going
the
on in China?
hurricane.
What is going on in China?
Told you, they're pressing the weather balloon button.
Maybe they should get their death camps up in balloons, float them around,
Why
send
not?
them out into the ocean.
Oh, so it's like a beehive when you blow it up. Everyone's just...
America's like, I don't know, Biden. Like, I'd be like, I don't even do a Biden. What would he
He's
do?
gonna be really like, you gotta really be slow.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Just
There's
be
a
like
balloon,
that
man.
Yeah.
I saw a balloon. We shot it down.
Come on, fat. Let's shoot this balloon.
Shoot, come on, fat. Listen, fat. Yeah, so they shoot this balloon down. There's like all these people falling out of it.
And then you get the rednecks.
It's like,
It's raining bloody Japs.
ooh. But it's like
Stupid
a
head
piñata.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's just
a
full of
candy
people.
corn.
It's just full of
And
descendants.
they don't even have like the air, because they didn't think they were gonna get shot down. They've got no protective
No, no,
gear.
no.
They're just coming down. Just
Oh.
and then everyone's like, the village people are like, it's raining, man.
All right.
Yeah. Just, boom.
Like watermelons.
Yeah.
It was an interesting idea. Speaking of things falling back into the ocean, should we send New Zealand back into the ocean?
It's getting it. Yeah, it's getting close. That's the problem. We need to do something. We need to build a wall.
Build a wall around New Zealand?
Yeah.
I think we should just sink it.
Just. Well,
Yeah, like, I don't know, some sort of like...
Well, their military couldn't stop us.
They don't have one.
Well, they do. It's that in that one
Hebrew.
poster.
Yeah, don't do that, bro.
Did you say
It's
Hebrew?
not cool. Huh?
Hebrew.
Hebrew. Hebrew.
Yeah.
I don't, it's just whatever. What are they going to do? Nuke them first.
Yeah.
Sterilize the land before you send it back into the ocean. The ocean doesn't deserve that. Sterilize the land.
Unlike Fukushima. Just make it nice and malleable.
Right, Fukushima it'll look like child's play. It'll look like someone dropped some McNuggets compared to what we should do to New Zealand. I mean,
It's going to look like an absolute disaster.
New Zealand, we could, I don't know, do we just do like a land force invasion and like, I don't know, re-educate? Or do you just don't even attempt, just send it back?
Because if you re-educate, people are going to have generations are going to go by and they're going to be like, you know what? We shouldn't have been taken over. So it builds up a rebellion.
Generations.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to re-educate them a little better than that. But,
That's what I mean. People are going to fight back. So if you just absolutely dump everybody,
They're
you
gonna
just
fight.
work from nothing.
should we do a little shout out?
Over to you.
Let's just say
Shooting at the previous presenter.
there's a, no. There's a
Trying to erase that from your
There's a
memory.
country sort of shaped like a down pointing finger. And it's got like 15 billion people per square meter. and of that like,
Took me a second.
of that colossal populace,
Sure.
we have one fan. But it's a big fan. So I just shout out to like the one fan.
And what is this magical location that you're talking about?
The land of thumbs up.
The land. Give me Coke.
Right, the land of Coca-Cola. So shout out to Thumbs Up.
And the dirty bin water drink.
Bin water drink. Ibis. Ibis approved. Thumbs up.
I think that's enough damage to our reputation for one session.
So, tug your thruster, pull your dinghy, get on board. Big, beautiful podcast.
No one's watching, so you can say what you want now.
Oh, warm milk.
Yuck.
The hotter the day, the warmer the milk. What a good choice.
Careful. You'll put yourself in a glass cage of emotion.
You're right. Milk was a bad choice. So true.
Sounds like someone didn't like your joke. Bloody hell.
This is the problem with the land. Nothing good happens on land.
Ever. Is that why you live for
I
the
like
sea?
international waters. It's too bright. It's so bright.
They can see your sweat.
I'm melting.
Oh, not this.
I'm freaking melting, people.
Fucking melting. Hey, can you feel now?
I actually can. I can actually sort of feel.
I can
This
feel.
has been a big, beautiful recovery. I just feel so good to be back. I don't know. I've recovered.
You've recovered.
A couple therapy pods and I'm back. What can I say?
A couple? Oh, right, yes. How could we forget the infamous episode 13? I always get the numbers wrong because I do them deliberately.
You got them right this time.
Yeah.
Episode 13. We're episode 15 now. It's an interesting point. It's an interesting place.
It's dark, it's scary.
It's long.
Yeah.
It's hard.
I wasn't going to go there, but yeah, you just like open the door and yeah.
Moist.
Such a weird word.
Moist.
Whenever you say it, people have one of two reactions. They either go vulgar and they're like, eh,
Ooh.
or they're just like, eh.
Yeah. Well, unless you're talking about a cake. At which point everyone's like,
Beautifully
moist.
moist.
So moist. I like it. I like how moist it is. This cake's good, of course it's moist.
Yeah, but then when you say
Get it in your mouth.
Then when you say, man, I'm a bit moist in my underpants, everyone's
Right.
like,
It's very context sensitive.
sure.
If you're in a bakery and you say moist, I mean, people are just, they are happy.
Yeah, what's
They're clapping.
moist? I want some.
Right? You know, Gordon Ramsay's like, fucking moist.
You bellend.
You bell end. It's dry.
I love that video where he like blows the salmon apart when it's like, it's fucking raw.
It's raw.
And then he's like, and the salmon's undercooked, and you see this fish just boom, and the salmon is just annihilated. Where's the lamb sauce?
Yeah. You have a good cake. You have a good moist cake.
Oh, it's been so long since I've had
A good slice. A good moist slice.
Do you just try and eat the whole triangle in one go?
I mean, if it's moist.
Just sitting there,
If it's moist. And just slaughter it.
like a goose. You just
Dark.
yeah, duck.
I don't know. Geese probably do the same thing. I mean, I'm not like a birdophile. Let's invent words. Should that not be a word?
You just I don't know. You've created it, a birdophile.
I'm a cinephile.
So is your word creation just X word file?
That's a real one. I'm a big, dirty cinephile. You know what? I wear that accusation. I wear that banner. People call me you cinephile. I'm like, yeah, I'm a cinephile. What of it? What of it?
Are you a young ornophile?
If there was such a thing. I mean, look at that big, beautiful head. He's right in your lap. You got unlap.
You've got live, laugh, love, lap.
Well, I know. Why do I not get any head? I'm over here.
SJ wants some head.
I'm over here going, where's my head?
He's desperate for some head. After he came back as a salty sea dog,
Right.
he had plenty of head out there. Head mask.
Headwind.
Head boy.
How's that sea dog out there getting a good headwind? And now I'm over here, no head,
Lockjaw.
locked jaw. Hey, I mean, I want to say things, but I won't say them. Oh, man, this milk.
Right, you can just put a laugh track
I'm just
over
saying,
it.
right, I'm just saying I'm Nah, look, maybe the head. We'll just leave the head. Let's get a head.
SJ wants some head. Give SJ some head.
Chock full of heady goodness.
Specifically, a certain sponsor.
What? A sponsor?
SJ wants some head from Dare.
Dare. Corporate head.
Corporate head, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the head.
Yeah, you want the head. You want to meet
The head of the corporation.
Yeah. Exactly.
Give me the head of your corporation.
What were you thinking?
I was a little bit put off when you're like, sponsor. I'm like, what?
Yeah, we want to speak to Dare to sponsor the pod. We'll even imprint Dare on his forehead.
As a wayward, weathered,
Kindred spirit.
milk-infused, crusty sea dog,
Sure. Speaking of the third person.
an
go on.
experienced helmsman. I mean, I've been at the helm of many a vessel. When you're out there commandeering, directing a big vessel, right? You knowing where to point her, you knowing where your wind, you got your mast, you got your jib. I'm just sort of like, maybe I should go submarine, baby. Imagine that.
Sure.
It's like you're out there in the middle of the ocean, but you feel a bit exposed. If I go down,
Sure, safest
bubble
place
down,
is
blah, blah,
under
blah,
the
blah.
water.
Right, me and my seamen down in the water. That's probably where
Under pressure, close quarters.
the village people are going to get that. They're not going to get me there. Right? Sea village.
Just have them dancing up here as you go down.
Submarines. Imagine being stuck on a submarine.
In, you're not on them.
Well, I mean, you could be
Stuck.
on it.
You're in trouble if
That's
you're on it.
literally like the village people on The Simpsons.
Yeah, that's what I was making.
Submarines going.
Yeah. And then the hat comes up.
Yeah.
It's like a Smithers is on there.
Yeah.
You're gonna be in close quarters with the best boys. Or the they thems, whatever you want to call them.
No, it's like the ocean is no place.
Oh, they're just called best. They don't have genders in the ocean.
No, it's like I can't even think of the thing I was gonna say. It's like it's a Simpsons joke.
Oh.
It's like Smithers. He's like the ocean. Like no, it's like what does he say? It's something like
Go on, you got it. You got it.
the ocean and seamen is no place for a woman or something.
No, semen and men don't mix.
Yeah, that's right.
No, semen and women don't mix.
Right, that's it.
Yeah.
Seamen and women don't mix. And we all know your position on that, Smithers. I don't know why I thought he said ocean. There we go.
I just like the thing with.
I'm definitely gonna cut that because it's just like
I cut it down a little bit till we get to the joke. But no,
I'll just cut to women and seamen don't mix.
Oh, but I got the you stuttering.
Oh, you want me to stutter? Did I stutter?
Freaking stutter.
There's a
So you
frickin' demon, people. President Linda Blair. What are your thoughts on AI Dr. Trump?
I think it'd work. I mean, this fresh and original idea that I've never heard before.
Did we talk about it?
No.
No.
The previous, my replacement, alternate universe me was, that must have been that discussion.
Yeah. I didn't feel like I fully utilized it.
Oh, you can explain it to me now.
I don't know. So
It's
like,
an interesting concept. Whether it's practical is another thing.
it's interesting. It's an interesting concept. Well, I mean, you've got some sort of disgusting illness, and you're going like,
Sure,
you
like-
probably don't even have to go in. I
Like
mean,
jaundice, right?
this is the freaking future, people. You got your webcam,
Yeah.
and you're sitting down, and it's like spinning a circle around, and then boom, boom. You got the blonde hair, hairspray. You got the tan.
No, it
It's like,
parts. It
take a
parts.
seat.
The hair parts like the Red Sea, and then you just see. Yeah, that's it. Like an Air Force carriage. The tiny hands. How are you?
Your favorite president.
I'm great. Thanks for asking.
It's like, doctor, I'm sick. I am doing so well. No, I'm sick. I feel terrific.
Who are you? Why are you here?
So relevant. Who are you?
I'm your doctor. Please.
Sit down.
Cuts it. Yeah, it crops a little bit. Sit in the chair.
Sit down. Sit down in your chair. It is not a tumor.
Get to the pharmacy. Not-
It is not a tumor. It's like loading corresponding doctor. Like, it is actually a tumor. It is actually a tumor.
Jason Statham, if he's coming back.
Oh, no, I don't even know. I found that by accident. I don't even know how.
Imagine Jack Black being the person. You got a tumor.
Right.
Go on.
I don't know. I just started thinking about camps, and camping,
Sure.
glamping.
Yeah.
Right.
There is nothing funny about that.
What are your thoughts on tents?
Oh, man, they're a bit overrated, but
Sweaty. Any room that has a zipper, it's a bit of a worry,
yeah.
right? How's your accommodation?
Especially if you have that zippophobia.
Zippophobia.
Yeah,
Is that a thing?
probably.
Imagine, there's a phobia for the ocean.
You don't have that, do you?
No.
Not yet.
I'm a crusty sea dog. Why? Yeah.
I didn't say anything. Go on.
Why would I have a phobia of the ocean?
2 glass eyes.
2 peg legs.
Yeah.
Dunk, dunk, dunk.
You're wobbling around.
Peg chair.
Oh, is that the... Okay. Yeah.
I don't know.
You just sit on it. You just a peg leg on the chair. There's my favourite chair. Jump on it like you're dive bombing something.
Yeah, it's like a stool. It's got 3 legs and just a pole.
Yeah, that's the 4th.
I invented a new chair. Take a seat. It's real comfy.
It's all bent.
Sit down. Sit down. It might flare a bit.
Oh.
Otherwise, you just sink into it. You could sink into it.
No.
People say you sink into a chair.
Just relax. Sit back a little bit further. Oh, I'm good, man.
It's a recliner too. It's got a little thing that comes up. Stick your legs up.
Yeah, it just goes even further in. And then Donald Trump comes up. How could I help?
How can I help? Right, you're going to
Yeah.
Dr. Trump. I'm stuck on my chair. Wow, looks painful. I've never seen such a chair.
This
What a
was...
chair.
Can you help me? Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. I want no part of it. Even the AI is like, I want no part of it.
Where can I get that chair?
AI gets up his footstep. Come back.
Just in the distance. No.
Yeah.
Go away, Republican.
So what's this with Yu-Gi-Oh cards, man?
You really want to do it?
Not later, but what's the go with Yu-Gi-Oh cards?
Well, there's a certain someone I know who calls them sacred cardboard.
Right. What's better?
Sacred cardboard.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards or Pokemon cards?
But Yu-Gi-Oh for sure.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Pokemon cards look like shit. The only good Yu-Gi-Oh card is a full art. Sorry, the only good Pokemon card is the full art one.
Right.
All Yu-Gi-Oh cards look good.
And in China,
Sure.
you get one card, and you scan it, and it's either apartment or death camp.
Which did you get? Death Camp.
I got do not enter country.
I got passport denied.
Passport. Background check do not clear. It's just like a picture of angry President Xi.
That's the determination. If he smiles, it's like one of those like, he's happy. And then it's like,
2 G's up or G down.
I thought that's to get to the other country. Yeah, just-
Ding ding.
yeah.
There was a video online of like all these Chinese people at like some like kiosk thing, and they all just like got QR codes, and they're like climbing over each other trying to get the QR codes scanned. It's like shit, man.
And the riot squad guys just.
It's amazing how popular McDonald's is over there.
Yeah. But there's not enough fatties there over there yet.
Imagine that, McDonald's in China. I suppose that's a thing. If Russia has McDonald's, surely China does.
Yeah, but it's McDonald's branded, so it's
Right.
like, you know,
So
all that imitation over there.
deep fried noodle,
Yeah, just a patty.
Kung Pao Mac,
Oh my gosh.
McPow.
That's westernized of Chinese.
Well, it is. Yeah, I mean, McDonald's is pretty Western.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but
It's in China.
how many times have you ever seen a Chinese person just going out and getting sweet and sour pork? They usually just eat bat soup and stuff like that.
They love the
Shark.
yum chama, man.
The yum chum.
The yum chama, man.
The yum chum.
I
Chicken's feet?
Oh, no, not the chicken's feet.
Well, that's a yum cha.
Not the chicken's feet.
Oh, we went once. It's pretty alright.
Did you eat the chicken's feet?
No, my dad wanted me to, and I'm like,
Right.
the hell am I eating
Did you eat
this
the
crap?
chicken's feet?
Did you eat the chicken's feet?
I refuse to eat the feet.
Sean was licking the toes.
Look,
He's
Right.
putting his tongue in between them too, and he's closing his eyes and moaning. It's very strange.
it's like, yeah, you go out for like lunch and you're pretty calm or whatever, and someone's like, do you like feet? It's like,
The nurse there and Sean
just knocks over a drink and he's like, do you say feet? Look,
I will lick whoever the waitress's toes. No, the chicken's
the
feet.
chicken feet.
Oh, the waitress is just looking at you like,
It depends on the waitress, but I'm not
you
sure.
got $50? All right, let me take the big boys out.
I don't want to eat chicken's feet.
No. Especially because, if you get it right, you can pull the tendon and the feet.
Oh my god. The thing is, you're not the first person to bring up the feet. So it's just like, yuck. I've already. What? What? I feel like I've been here for 30 seconds. I haven't said anything. We haven't said anything. What the hell, people?
We're getting freaking Mandela effect.
I don't. Right. I legit just sort of like just sort of like moving into it, like just dipping my toe in the water. This section, what the hell? That was 16 minutes of what?
What did we talk about?
I don't even know. Like,
Oh, whatever. Let's keep going.
I'm done, people. I'm done.
SJ's tapping out. After he heard feet for the second time today, he's going to go home and take photos in the mirror.
Look, out at the ocean, you lose track of time.
And you're bearing, apparently.
Well, I did. That's why I ran ashore.
Yeah. Did you
The
call
next-
land ho beforehand, or did you just...
Land ho. I said ho a lot. There's so many hoes.
I was talking about the best crew.
The best. So many hoes. Every port. Every dry dock.
And the sweetness well across the tongue.
You're right.
That's a 10.
That's a 10. The sweetener, the stabilizer,
Sugars.
the cream, that top cream, that milk,
Coffee.
coffee,
Rolling across the palate.
Double
Warming
espresso.
it up.
Robusta, Arabica. Nobody sugar. That's a 10. Yeah, nice.
I love that video. So
The
especially
week-
Itch 3's one.
The week ahead. I can't believe we're at the end.
Or
It's
is this
so
the beginning?
weird. Right, or is this the beginning? It's the beginning of the end.
Depends how the editor's going to cut it.
It feels like a blur. It feels really weird.
This feels like episode 12.
Whoa! Whoa, you hit a crack.
Land ho.
Straight in the crack. The week ahead. Oh my god. Time is actually accelerating.
One step closer to being in the grave.
I have a village after me. I
So
have.
not only do you have an arranged marriage of village people wanting to arrange your marriage, you also have another village coming.
No, it's the same.
No, that's what I mean. It's a different, or is it the same one?
It's the same one.
What?
But
did
they
you do?
found me.
They found you.
They found me.
They hunted you down.
I left for the ocean. The ocean tossed me back. The ocean doesn't want me. This crusty sea dog got spat back out, and now I have, AIDS-infected villagers after me.
Well, you know why? Because spitters are quitters.
Sure.
The ocean was a quitter. Couldn't handle you.
Maybe we'll just stick with feet.
No, thank you. I would rather not. I'm not that type of person.
I'm not either, but it's hilarious.
Oh, people get so crazy about
It's like I want to be.
it.
Because it's so ridiculous.
I know where my feet are, and I would not want anyone to touch
I know where my feet are too. Oh my god! Why is it getting quicker?
them. He's having an existential crisis in
Alright.
a minute.
No! This is like life
Let
in a nutshell.
insanity flow
It's sort of
through
like,
you.
it starts like sort of calm and smooth.
Yeah, it accelerates.
And then it's just like, that was 10 minutes? That felt like
20 minutes.
Felt like 30 seconds. I haven't said anything. Look, the week ahead, I want you to be inspired.
Be like the
I want
Live, love, laugh.
Kim Jong-un, let him bring you love.
Feel him inside you.
Alright, live your life.
Deep inside you.
Live the way Un does. Laugh, celebrate,
Look how happy he is.
embrace. Oh my god. I'm sorry, people.
To the
Kim
7 people
Jong-un.
watching this.
Loves us all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Welcome to an extra
bonus
juicy nugget of super ordinary goodness. Today we have Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
After just
So
getting slagged off in the previous section about them.
rip your packet,
Alright.
slap your card on and on.
I really hope these are easy.
Don't know.
Why? My hands are sweaty.
What's the go? Do you want? Do you need to get all good?
No, it's fine. I'll just get one on my shirt.
What's the go with these? What do you do with them?
Oh, you just open them and
Right.
pray you get see.
How much does this pack cost?
Oh, yeah.
Chaos Phantom.
Like, look at that. See?
Oh, that's shiny.
Yeah.
Or get out.
So that's in halfway through the pack. There's usually the good
There's
ones,
a
but
good one.
well, you're just collecting. They brought this is the latest set. I mean, I'm not gonna say how much I bought them for because that would be stupid.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll leave out the good ones.
The one question I have will not be answered. So,
No, these were what 4 for 25.
if you wanted to just like completely leapfrog someone who's been collecting for like 10 years, how much would you have to spend in one go?
Well, someone disclosed to me how much they spent in one go the other week, and that's not even including their whole section.
Right.
They spent 1,400.
Right. So if you like if you just want to like drop 10
There you go.
grand,
That's it. Okay.
if you just drop 10 grand, like how far ahead would you get ahead of most people?
You get pretty far.
Yeah.
You get very far.
I think that's quite funny. I don't know why I find that funny, but it's just...
I know. If you just keep, like all things, you just keep dumping enough money. Oh,
Yeah.
jeez, look at that. I didn't
Oh my
realise.
god, Choju of the trillion hands! Choju!
That's what I mean. That's a common card, right? Looks alright.
That looks like shit.
Alright.
I want Choju. I want a trillion hands all over me, baby. Imagine what Choju can do with them trillion hands.
We're starting to learn a lot about you, about like holding and stuff like that. And
Sure.
look, don't go on, have a crack.
What? I mean, he's a dynamo.
Dynamo, no.
Dynamondo. What does that say? Testament? Okay. Circle of the Jerk.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, perfect for you.
Chaos Beast.
Yes.
Why is there a Donald Trump card? Get it?
I mean, I could.
The Trump
The
card.
Trump card.
Adolphus the Swamp Deity. Swamp.
Did you say doff? It's P.
Drain the swamp.
Drain the swamp. Drain it now.
Drain it. We need to drain the swamp. Alright, well, you know, so far I'm all over those trillion hands. Busy hands. It's like in the description.
Busy hands.
Very busy hands.
You can read the description if you want.
If this card's summoned, you can add one ritual monster and one ritual spell from your deck to your hand.
Oh, very, very appropriate.
Gold Pride, baby.
Start your engine.
Start your engines for Pride. Oh yeah.
That's right up your
you
alley.
can only use the Choju of a trillion hands once per turn. That's a
There you
trillion
go.
turns.
Look at the name of these ones. Sour scheduling, red vinegar vermouth.
If each hand can only be used once, is a trillion enough? Is a trillion enough? I mean, it's probably pretty good.
Well, some hands would be aided redundant, right?
Well, no, but each hand has a single use.
Oh, so
just
it's like keys,
It
right?
just clamps shut.
It's like keys. You gotta keep filtering through your hands to figure out, oh, I can't do this because it's the wrong hand, or like,
Yu-Gi-Oh! Gotta catch 'em all.
oh, yeah. You have just, no one's watching anymore.
I like the episode where Ash versus Pegasus
go.
and threw a Digimon.
Yeah, and then Gandalf came out and high-fived Harry.
Gold Pride!
Don't spit on that one, that's actually a good one.
Oh, okay, I won't spit on it.
It's-
Mate, that has a thunder beam.
See how like gold writing?
Yeah, it's Gold Pride.
Yeah.
Right.
Something tells me that might be related to that.
Rainbow. You're running out of decks.
This is only
Man,
gonna
you
be
burned
short.
the decks quick.
Well, there's usually...
Where do you buy them from? Newsagent.
Newsagent. Yeah, with my NRL cards.
I want a big Yu-Gi-Oh deck.
You can get them from anywhere.
Get your Yu-Gi-Oh deck.
Like any shitty collectible shop.
Go to New
usually sells
Zealand,
them.
bruh.
Go to New Zealand,
New
bro.
Zealand dick. Yu-Gi-Oh dick.
There you go. That's straight up for you.
Oh, Queen Butterfly Anus.
Close.
The anus, baby.
Donate.
Get the anus.
It's also got for all the stupid shitty ass fucking things.
What's with all the Dragon Balls?
Dragon Balls. Ah, yes.
Each
well,
one's got like 15 Dragon Balls.
Yeah, definitely. That's exactly what they are.
I love that episode where Vegeta fused with Ash,
Yeah, and then
right? And took down
Naruto.
Pegasus Naruto. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Peter did the Patara dance with
Poida.
Yeah, Poida.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just ruined my train of thought.
Oh, sorry, mate.
I had
It was a confusing episode. Oh my god, imagine if you got a legendary Pikachu.
Oh, it'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
Or a shiny freaking.
Jeez. Billy.
Ooh. You know, I collect G cards.
How many of them do you have?
I've got 6,000.
Ooh. No, your collection's growing.
The other day I got a shiny Mao.
Get one now.
Yeah. Considering every. What?
Do you remember the ad, the Emperor Nazi Goring ad?
Yeah. Nazi
Too many
Goring.
rabbits in China.
Yeah, too many rabbits in China.
Yeah.
Too many rabbits in China.
Rabbit.
Yeah, Emperor Nazi Goring.
Yeah. Oh, Genshin. That's Necromira.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Circle of the what?
Oh, there you go. There's another
Circle of
trillion
the
hands.
what?
Oh, sorry.
Showed Oh my god, you've got 2 trillion hands.
So I've got 2 trillion hands. It was Circle of the Fairies, by the way.
Big brother.
You do watch it pretty.
2 trillion hands. Yeah, Big Brother. Super ultimate legendary Vegeta.
He was a Super Saiyan lesbian.
After all.
Well, we're done.
Wow.
I mean, I'll go through all the...
Wow. Start your engines. I have 2 trillion hands.
Well, we got the Gold Pride. And...
Imagine
Oh,
how,
look, there's a chick on there. There
imagine
we go.
how popular it'd be. Bloody Gold Pride, 2 trillion hands. Where's Empress of the Feet? That's my favourite.
She's coming in the next
She's
set.
coming.
She's close.
She's coming. Well,
There you go. That was an uneventful opening for you.
yeah? I have no idea. I mean, you could get...
Oh, I don't know.
You could get the ultimate card and I'd be like...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ooh, that's
Psyduck.
shiny.
I don't know.
That's done.
Well, tune in next week.
Well, we never open Yu-Gi-Oh
We
cards
will
ever
never
again.
do this again.
This was a one and done. This is a... This might not even make it in.
It'll be in.
That makes it even worse.
It'll definitely be in. Alright. Until next time, it's been interesting, don't.
You can feel it pull back.
I knew you. The longer the handshake goes on, the more tempted you'll get. How was that?